Intelligence Services, and we are here to present a great tool for schools. And it's the newest and the most exciting tool, which is Zoombers Schools. So, if you want to learn a little bit more how to have fun while you're studying or while you're learning math, this is the place to be. And here with me, I have two of the founders of Zoombers Schools. I want to introduce you to Juan Carlos. I don't know where are you around here?
Yeah. Hello, Catherine.
And I want to introduce you also to Pam. Welcome.
Hello,
Thank you.
Catherine. We are really
So we are here. We're going to be presenting this great tool, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a background. Global Intelligence Services it's bringing to you this great tools is specifically for schools, and usually is between kids between the ages of 5 to 13 years old. And right now we have a great presentation for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the microphone to Juan Carlos, and he's going to be presenting the tool. But first, if you have any questions or if you want to add something, any kind of comments, you can actually do it in our comment sections. If you have want more information, you want us to contact you, just send us a private message and we will contact you directly. So Juan Carlos, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Catherine. And well, welcome everyone. We are very, very happy to be here with you today. And there are a lot of things to talk about. So we will be looking a lot about how to make the learning a fun experience and what we can do. And for those purposes, we have Zoombers. In this case, with Zoombers, we will be able to change this idea that math are like the worst enemy for many people. And I know that many of you will know people that have been like running away from math in many moments, like, for example, taking even career path decisions based on that fear of math. And this doesn't have to be like that. It can be completely different. We can think that math can be fun, can be engaging, but mostly it can be understandable by everyone. So everyone can have a great experience while learning. For those, as we mentioned, we have Zoombers. And in this case, we are making different video games to help us give the students a great experience around their usage. They get very engaged with all the different dynamics, all the different games. And I can say that currently we have more than 300 games that have completely covered the elementary school curriculum. And we are seeing not only this kind of interaction, we have a lot of different interactions. In this case, each game is going to give every student a very specific skill and a very specific topic, and we will be able to start tracking what is happening with them. So we will be able to know exactly what they are ready to learn or what they are needing to reinforce. Zoombers will then start give specific recommendations about what kind of game they need to play in order to improve their knowledge. But for them, it's always playing, it's always having fun, and it's always having different challenges that will keep their mind very, very active, and they will start also understanding math. We have two very important concepts that we are using in Zoombers. The first one is that math can be understandable. And in this case, we are seeing that if the students are able to play with the numbers, start to understand the relationship between them, they will be able to learn everything and they will be able to have a much better result than just making a lot of repetition around exercises. In this case, if we allow them to reinforce and use these kind of interactions, they will get all these relationships. Now, in the other hand, a very important thing is that we always base our development in thinking that learning is fun. And that is why we are doing every interaction and every content in our platform is giving some kind of learning experience to the students. Now we are seeing that there is also a lot of different things that, for example, as kids play, they will be able to get the avatars, they will be able to get rewards. And Catherine, we see you over here. I think there's a question.
Yes, there's a question actually. I just received a question and it's asking, first of all, they're saying that it looks awesome. And second, let me read it. Do you have Zoombers for Spanish speakers? That was the first question I just received.
That's a very good one. And yes, we do have it. Actually, everything is in English and in Spanish. So they can use it in whatever language they need. And they can switch it anytime.
That's awesome. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. We are very happy to see that. And that's the idea. We have seen a lot of different teachers that can change the language. For example, they are reinforcing also this kind of bilingual structure. And it's not only then about math. And there is another very important part. Students have their own avatar and they have their own identity into the game. In this case, what we are going to be seeing is that when students start to get this kind of identity, they actually want to show them to their friends. And they are able to do it because they are able to compete and collaborate with other students around the world. In this case, what we are going to be seeing is that in this game, we are able to promote competition and collaboration. And we have even made international tournaments around this kind of interaction. We, as if it was a sports event, we are able to see exactly how they progress during the different stages. And eventually their avatar will be coming to the podium. Well, as you can see, kids start to dance, kids start to jump, and they get very, very happy around all this kind of interaction. And that is all because they are having fun and they are enjoying themselves. And who will think that having a mental math contest will be something so awesome for the kids and that they are also asking for more and that they want to keep on playing and that they want to keep on learning. And that is all because with Zoombers, we are giving this fun and engaging experience for them. But there is a very important thing. We not only know that the tool has to be useful for the students, the tool has also to be very useful for the teachers. And for those purposes, I would like Pam to give us a little bit of the context about the teachers' tools.
Thank you, Juan Carlos. Well, yeah, it's very important for us to keep the teachers happy and help them with their work because we know they are really busy. They are always in a rush. They have so many students to attend. So, okay, it's very helpful for them because it's very easy to use. They have all the tools that they will need. For example, they have progress reports very specific for the skills, for the game's progress, etc. They also have the magical tool about the smart homework and the homework assignment. Okay, first of all, you don't need to do anything as a teacher. You are covered. We will give you the tool, the Zoombers tool, with already the curriculum of your school and the calendar that that your education minister is giving you, so don't worry, you are already covered, but you will be also free to add or take out any game that you might need. You can personalize the homework and you can also make it for the whole group. It's up to you. We know that sometimes it's easier for you just to let the system go because it's already full of content, but it's also very useful for you if you want to make specific recommendations and games for the student skills. For example, it's a very something that we have already talked a lot with GIS is the personalization. So yeah, you have the skills progress, but as you can see in this specific preview, you can also have the smart homework. We have developed a very unique algorithm from artificial intelligence that is helping kids to know what they need to achieve in order to have the complete skill set and improve their math grades. So, for example, they might have they might be behind because after these past 2 years it has been quite difficult, and we know that a lot of students are struggling a lot with math skills, but here they will have their tools they need in order to achieve the complete skills. and to understand the reasoning and logical tools instead of only memorizing. So they will have what they need. And there are also very special kids that they are very talented and they are a little bored in class sometimes because they are above the average, and this Zoombers tool is gonna also identify them and it's gonna help them with new challenges in order to, well, improve. Here every student is gonna improve and the teachers are gonna be very happy and very successful with the following up of each student. They also have the ability to help them with special powers. It depends on the personality of the students, but well, it's very, we have a very complete set of reports and tools for the teachers in order to have an awesome experience and a very and a very very useful tool. Catherine, tell us, you have another question. Let us know.
Wait a minute. There it is. I do have another question, and it seems so interesting. All the reports that the teachers and the administrators can actually pull from Zoombers, and they can actually give it to to the parents. And the question is actually that: can they download these reports to give it to the parents or administration?
Yes, completely. They will have the ability of download it in Excel and to add it to their grades. It all depends on what suits best for them, but yeah, they can completely do it, and the parents are gonna be able to watch the progress of their kids. So yeah, it's like an X-ray of skill sets of for the students. Mhm. Yeah.
Which is awesome because it not only helps the kids are entertained and they have superpowers, and you can actually. This is something that Pam and I were talking right before that we started here on YouTube. Um, they can actually help with special education. If the kids need a little bit more time, the teachers are able to actually give them a little bit more, right?
Yes, completely. If they are struggling with time, they will have the ability to take out the timer and the clock. It all depends of what the kids is needing in order to be better, no, in the moment. They also will have another special power that is helping them with a clue, a very small clue. You can also be very happy because these special powers are not interrupting the artificial intelligence logarithm. So their skills and the progress is not going to be affected by this kind of help that the students might need. Yeah.
And while you were talking, I just got another question. While the kids are playing, if they fail, if the exercises are the same or they change?
Okay.
Here, the algorithm, what it's going to do is that it will start to understand what do each student needs. So in this case, it will start to give them some recommendations about what games they need to play, so they can actually reinforce those previous skills and then get back to the exercise that they were doing. So personalization is very, very important for us. And as you were mentioning, it's not only around these different power-ups that will help you avoid time or give you a clue. It's also about learning what each student needs, exactly giving the recommendation. It's like giving, like, if you go to a doctor, giving you the right pill that you need in order to actually understand what you are doing and to actually get a better result over all your performance and your knowledge. And well, also teachers will have this ability to make everything personalized. So personalization is very, very important. It's very useful for kids with some educational gaps that it's been huge all these years, because we have seen great results about how they are starting to perform better and fill those gaps with this kind of tool. So yeah, it's a very, very important one.
Thank you so much. The floor is yours.
Thank Yeah, as we were just mentioning, everything in Zoombers might be automatic, so you don't have to use any of your time because we know you're busy as a teacher, but it also is easy to edit if you need it. And well, we are about to tell you about a couple of more things about Zoombers. We are we're really eager to help and work with all the teachers and the schools community and the districts. For example, we have also special events for the kids and others for the teachers. We even have a tournament for teachers. We last year we made just the very first one, and it was really awesome because the teachers also want to compete and collaborate, and they change their roles with the students, because instead of the students being the competitors, now the teachers were them and the kids were um, well, cheering them, no? But well, we also have, as you are seeing in the screen right now, we also have the special prizes for the kids when they are the champions of the tournament. It's a quite amazing experience because the tournament makes them engage a lot, completely different than a traditional math class. If you are interested in improve your math class, this is a very useful way because the kids are playing as they already know how to do it. They are competing with their friends, with their teachers, with the community, and well, it's quite different right now. They are usually bored with other kind of classroom, but with this one, they are very eager to learn more. And well, another very special thing about Zumbers is the that each tool that you are watching for the web portal, for the application, we have been listening to the teachers and the students and the parents, even the parents, to know well what they really need. If they need some specific tool, we made it happen, and well, they are usually very grateful for that. And I don't know, Juan Carlos, you, what else do you want to tell them? Or
Yes, of course. We have been working side to side with the teachers, with everyone, and they give us every time different feedback that we are seeking to improve our tool every time. For example, we may not only cover already the school curriculum, but there are sometimes teachers that are like, oh, I would like a game that could have this kind of interaction and to explain the topics in this kind of way. And we are always eager to listen, and we start to work over that, and we can include them into the school curriculum, and we can include them into all the different games that we are doing. Also, we have received special reports that are being asked by the schools, or even the students have gave us. For example, in here we can see the different avatars that the students have, and we receive special petitions around it, because there are kids that, oh, I want to be a ninja, I want to be a dragon, I want to be a lion, and everything. So there we start to work over those kind of avatars, so they get available to the whole students, and they get very engaged, and they get very happy to see how they are able to use those kind of tools. And well, it's something that it's very important. We are always close to the schools, close to everyone in the community, because we want to get everyone the best experience. And Catherine, you're back. You have another question, I guess.
Yes, I'm actually popping here. There's a lot of interest to know a little bit more about Zoombers Schools, and just wanted to let everybody know that Zoombers Schools is available via Global Intelligence Services in the United States. We are actually an approved vendor for Houston Independent School District, Humboldt Independent School District, and the Department of Education in New Mexico. So you can get it through your district. You can actually ask for Zoombers, and we can do a presentation for your district. And one thing that they just talked about is the tournament for Zoombers, that it's international. You can do it in the same school. And one of the things that everybody keep asking and keep questioning about is the teachers. Can the teachers actually use Zoombers? And can you explain why you actually decided to give this? Because usually most of the software they don't have like a teacher's, that the teacher play. But can you explain how you guys come to have this idea to have that platform for the teachers?
It actually came for just as we were talking earlier, like it was a petition that we started receiving from many teachers, like, I want to play with my kids, I want to play with my kids. And eventually we started working over that and give them their users, and now they are able to play like everything as they are students. But a very, very important thing is that many students actually challenge the teachers to play with them, because they can play together. And teachers are like, oh, I'm kind of afraid, because students have become so good in playing with math and everything. And they get very, very happy because they are able to play with them. But yeah, it's something that they were asking us to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I want to remind everybody, if you have any questions at any time, feel free to write it in the chat. We will actually put it live. If you have any comments regarding the presentation, you can actually do it again in the comments. And right now, I don't have any more questions. So again, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Catherine. Well, I just want you to remember that our main goal, I know all of this sounds really fun and happy kids and happy teachers, but don't forget our main goal, and everyone here is improving their math skills and their mental calculation and their reasoning and logic skills. So this is quite important for the families. I know it's very important for the teachers. It's a very easy going way of improving this subject. And well, thank you. If there's no any other question, I don't know, Juan Carlos, if you want to close with some important message, or we are
That we will be
all set.
very, very happy to see every one of you in the international tournament. We will
Mhm.
love to see you there and to work with you, because there are a lot of different things that you will enjoy a lot. In this case, Catherine over here. Hello again.
Yes, I've been popping in and out, but just wanted to remind everybody, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. The information is being scrolling down. Zoombers is great not only for kids, but it's also great for teachers because they support you. They have all the reporting. In the reporting, I don't know if you guys saw it, but while Pam was showing, this shows you how it compares to kids on the same level.
Mhm.
Internationally, maybe in the district, maybe around you, the kids can actually play with the peers. So there's so many good objectives and so many good tools that the teachers can use to help their students. And for example, if a kid is a little bit behind on one topic, Zoomers will learn that that kid needs a little bit more help and might assign a game. One thing that I know that recently you guys did a really big improvement, and it's not improvement, it's actually an awesome tool that is in Zoombers, which is the Zoomber map. And I am actually asking live if we can show it because I know for those kids that like video games, they like to do quests and they like to go through different levels. And this new area of Zoombers, which is, what's the name of the new area of Juan Carlos
Mhm.
Yes, of
in the map?
course. There are many ways to play Zumbers, and in this case, the one that you are mentioning is a very special one. As you can see, it's the adventure mode, and it's like if you were in a Mario Bros. Super Mario World or something like that, because you will be able to explore different worlds, you will be able to explore the different challenges, and you will be progressing at your own pace, depending on what do you need, what do you know, and what you are ready to learn. In this case, it's well, it's loading. In just a few moments, we will be able to see it right. But the idea is that at the center of the map, you will be able to see your character, and you will have different paths where you can go. In this case, with those different paths, you will be reinforcing different topics. And it's going to go from the simple part of that topic up to the most complex ones. And whenever you end all those kinds of contents, you will be able to go to another world and start exploring new challenges. In this case, you will also be finding different chests that will have like special treasures, and you will have to unlock some different paths and different stars in order for you to be able to open them. And it's very, very fun and very, very engaging, because at the end, each student will be able to explore its own contents and its own knowledge, and to, yeah, bring the curiosity in line and to foment it and to promote much more exploration.
which is great because the teachers can be as hands-on or hands-off as possible.
Exactly.
And the other question that we had, I think Pam and I had this question recently, was does the teacher have to assign every week a game, or does sorry, sorry,
No,
or does
Zoombers,
Zoombers,
no, they are already covered. When the teachers start using Zoombers, the school program is gonna be already loaded in their users for all the kids, so they can be just watch the reports and review, but without moving anything in the app, and they are gonna be completely covered. And don't get confused. I know this looks quite different for the traditional homework, but yes, this is math homework also. So the kids, you can imagine, they are completely engaged and emotion. But okay, no, the teachers are already covered. They also have the option to add or take out any game they want. So if they want, they can edit anything, or they can just let it go, and it's okay. They are already covered. Mhm.
that is awesome. And let me tell you, I do have kids and they love to play games, and this is, uh, they can't put it down. Usually I don't even assign them anything. So um, I want to remind everybody, yeah, this is just a little bit of what Zoombers Schools is. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to call us to just send us a message through info@us-eis.com, or at a phone number that is actually scrolling down, 609-635-6565, so we can present to you with a lot of details and answer any questions that you may have at the moment. I don't know if you have some final thoughts before we actually finish, Juan Carlos?
Well, that we will be very, very happy to work with you. There, we will be also very, very interested in knowing your experience. How do you feel with Zumbers? What are your students getting engaged? How they are performing? And to help you mostly close this educational gap that has been very, very big during these last years, because together we know that we will give the students a great experience. They will be able to understand math. They will remove that idea that math is like the worst nightmare they can have, and they will start enjoying them. So, yeah, let's work together to help their students and get a better experience. And thank you, Catherine, for everything and for this space and
Mhm.
talking with us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you. And now let me just allow a couple of minutes to Pam. Any final thoughts before we close?
Well, only thank you all for your time. We are eager to work with you to know more about your students, community, and the teachers. We are very happy to listen to your needs, to also make it real, and well, to make more children happy and better in math with this kind of tools. So thank you, Catherine. If anyone has any doubt, you can contact her for the commercial part. And thank you all.
That's awesome. And thank you both for your time. And thank you for presenting this great tool, which is Zoombers Schools. We have it available, as I said before, via Global Intelligence Services, or GIS. Here in the United States, right now, we are an approved vendor for Humboldt Independent School District in Texas, and Houston Independent School District, and all the school districts in New Mexico. All you have to do is contact us, and we can do a full presentation and answer any questions. Again, this is great for kids. It's great to actually connect with other kids because they're going to be playing with the tournament. It's also great because they're not going to be repeating exercises. You can you can actually use it also for to catch up with the different kids. So any more questions, feel free to write to us. We do have another presentation today at 6 o'clock. So I want to say thank you both, and Have a great day. I hope you'll be calling us soon, and we'll be presenting a great tool like Zoombers. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you.